everyone, it's Konstanz from the Rock Springs Library, and I'm back here again for another segment of Create with Konstanz, where we explore different nominees for the Wyoming Book Awards and create a craft inspired by them. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the picture book, The Antlered Ship, written by Dashka Slater and illustrated by the Fan Brothers. Now this is a story about a fox named Marco who goes out on an adventure and not only answers some interesting questions he has about the world, but also makes some friends along the way. I quite enjoyed this book. I believe my favorite part would have to be the illustrations of it. Each page is truly a masterpiece, so I highly recommend you guys check out this book. Now, just as a reminder, you can actually access most of the nominees for the Wyoming Book Awards through our online databases, which you can find on our website and gain access to using your library card. Your local library should have a list of all of the nominees and have 1 or 2 physical copies of each title. You do have to read 3 titles in order to vote for your favorite book nominee for the Wyoming Book Award, but you do have until March to vote, so you have plenty of time. Now on to today's video. For today's craft, we are going to learn how to make a paper leaf fox. So for today's project, all you will need is a blank piece of paper, scissors, a pencil, a black marker, colored pencils, and glue. So now that we have all of our supplies, let's learn how to make a paper leaf fox. To begin this project, we are going to start by making a leaf shape. Now I'm going to start by folding my paper in half, just so I only have to draw 1/2 of the leaf instead of the full thing. So I'm going to fold it in half hamburger style, or horizontally. To begin, I'm going to create some guidelines for myself. So starting at the top of my paper, I'm going to draw a diagonal line down, and then from here I'm going to create a little triangular shape, and then from the bottom of that point I'm going to create another sort of triangular shape and bring it all the way back to the center. I made sure to draw these lines very lightly because I'm only using them as a guide. Now to make it look more like a maple leaf, I'm going to add some little points along the lines I just drew. So from here I'm going to draw down, and then I'm going to make a little point here, draw down a section, and then create another little point. And that we're going to take down to this point. From here, I'm going to take it up, draw a little point, and then take it all the way to the top. From the top, I'm going to go down and try to line it up with this one, but if it doesn't, that's all right. Going to swoop up into a point, and then take it all the way down to this point. From here, I'm going to add a little bit of a curve and then pull it to a point. Then I'm going to swoop into another point, and then right here, I am going to draw another little pointed section. And then kind of curve it onto the middle. From this point, where it touches back to the fold, I'm going to draw a line that goes along the fold, and this is going to be the little stem of the leaf. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and erase those earlier lines. Next, we're going to cut along the line we drew. And I'm going to keep my paper folded in half while I do it, just so it will cut out both sides of the leaf. Alright, now that my leaf is cut out, I'm going to actually set this aside because I'm going to use the leftovers for something a bit later. So go ahead and unfold your leaf. So in a little bit, I'm going to actually color my leaf. But before I do that, I'm going to draw some veins in the leaf. Those are the lines that go through the leaf. I'm going to use my pencil to do that and just kind of follow along with the space. So I'm going to start by making my main line down the middle, and then from this bottom point where the vein meets the stem, I'm going to go out to each of our main sections. So I'm going to go out to this one, and try to line it up with this point, and then do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to take it to this point and do the same on the other side. Now we're almost done. We're just going to draw some branches from the main lines to each of the points. Alright, once you have those done, it's time to color. So now that we have our leaf all colored in, you may be wondering, how are we going to turn this into a fox? Well, you're going to turn your leaf around, and this is going to be the face of the fox. So we're going to grab our scraps from earlier, and we're going to draw 2 ears, 2 eyes, and a nose. So for the ears, I'm just going to draw some triangles. Now I still have my paper folded so that when I cut this out, I will have 2 ears. For the nose, I'm just going to draw a circle. And for the eyes, I'm going to draw another circle. And I'm going to make mine a bit smaller than the nose. You can choose whatever size you'd like. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. So there I have my 2 ears, my 2 eyes, and my nose. Before I go any further, I'm going to take my black marker and color these in. So once they're colored in, you can go ahead and place them on your leaf, and feel free to move them around before you glue them down to figure out where they look best. And once you get that all glued down, you are done. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed making your foxes. Feel free to share your creations with us on Facebook, and while you're at it, go ahead and check out what other things we have going on at all 3 of the libraries. As always guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you back here again for another segment of Create with Konstanz. Bye!